thousands and thousands of years ago, millions of miles away, back before the Sith had attacked when the Republic still held its power. There was a prophecy that one day a savior will return. Some called him Clover, others called him Old Hugh. The rest had never heard of him. The prophecy states that he would continue his legendary wise words. Some say it is a myth, others say it is utter bollocks. However, I truly have faith that he will someday return in these dark days. Maybe it is what we need to bring us to the light.
Alright, that's enough of that bullshit. Let's get on with the show.
Let off some steam.
Welcome back to Let Off Some Steam, the show where I force myself to play every game in my Steam library, and it's episode 5 out of 621? Oh, fuck, I'm retarded. I'm glad to be back after a brief hiatus. So let's jump straight back in. Episode 5, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, a very popular title developed in 2003 by BioWare before they sold their souls to EA. Whew boy, you guys are gonna hate me. Alright, first things first, the beginning, where I'm cheated to an FMV that I can't record. Great, maybe let me avoid a copyright strike. Character creation, every RPG needs one. The visual choices for your character are a bit restricted, but it makes up for it with stat and attribute options. Look at all that. I don't know what to do with all that. Got me confused and shit. Fuck, man. Characters done. Odd looking fella, Barry Jackson. He looks strange for a Scandinavian. Maybe he's one of those new ones that I've been hearing about. We wake up in a ship, meet some guy you don't even know, and you immediately have to trust him.
I'm Trask Olgo, ensign with
speak.
the Republic Fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. You can move the mouse to the edges of the screen to rotate the camera.
Oh, breaking the fourth wall already.
Moving the mouse while holding down the right mouse button will rotate the camera as well.
Fucking wall. The first mission you get is to save the ship from a Sith attack. Surprisingly, even with a Jedi on board, it gets taken and destroyed. Bastila, you are such a shitty Jedi if you can't even stop shit like this. One thing you do is hack a computer to overload a power coupling. Wait, who designed this system? Who would do this? I can't imagine the meeting where they decided to implement this into a security system on board a ship where thousands of lives could be at stake. Good morning, gentlemen. We have arranged this meeting to discuss more ideas on security measures for our ships. Any ideas? Yes, Simon. What about an option to open the seal doors in case of a fire so people can escape easier? Great idea, Simon. Anyone else? I got one. Oh, it's Derek. Hey, Derek. Hey, what's your idea? How about we make a power conduit overload and kill everyone in the room when we're attacked? Derek, that idea is stupid. We're not putting that forward to the Republic Senate.
Whose idea was this?
Mine?
You are a genius.
This galaxy is so fucked.
So you fuck Sith up using a mix of power conduits, blasters and sheer force of testicular will while not finding Bastila and going with Karth instead. Crash land on the planet, have a 2-day nap or had a hell of a night out and went comatose. I mean, it's a big city after all. First things first, ask questions, look for Bastila and look for the escape pod crash sites, and from there, shenanigans. Considering there was quite the Republic crew on that ship, I would have imagined more survivors would have turned up, but guess not. We'll let that slide. I guess we're the only survivors. No, it's okay. No, let's not bother checking if, it's their fault for fucking dying. The gameplay is, as expected, simple. You got WASD for walking, clicking for interaction, all the keys under the sun for menus. Seriously, there's so many menus, it's ridiculous. Some of these don't even suit the category. How is that equipped? It looks like a goddamn blaster. Combat is simple. The game pauses when an enemy's in range and then asks what you want to do with which weapon you have equipped. A bit like a point-and-click thing. Kind of. You can also do stuff real time, like pick what action you do in combat, but obviously you have to wait for your current action to finish. See, real simple stuff. There are also some mini-games like the swoop racing, the card game I didn't play because I wasn't interested enough to play it, and probably way more. But the swoop racing, I'm so happy to know that there's more later on in the game. It was pretty fun. Also Fight Club.
Did you just
just talking about Fight Club?
Oh, fuck, I just said it.
What's the number one rule
Wait,
about Fight
Tyler,
Club?
Tyler,
What's
no,
the number one
Tyler,
rule? You don't talk about Fight Club.
Tyler, let's put it simply, the controls were easy to understand and get into, except for the fucking menu. Nothing feels sluggish or out of place, except for the, one little gripe, the characters. They feel like they have the US-Mexico border for a fucking collision box. Excuse me. Mission. Open all security. Fucking get out of the way. We should just save. Please let me in. Fuck. Fuck it, you're my little fucking... you are fucking joking. For 2003, visually, this game is actually really good. This was a handful of years before Half-Life 2 and pretty much has a bigger game to show for it. This is one of the saving graces of the whole game. It looks really good, except for the occasional fucked up texture glitch where I got no legs. Obviously, due to the technical limitations, the maps are limited. They can't make them too big, otherwise they wouldn't have been able to run the game back then, so... I don't know, that gets a pass from me. Sound, I can ask for better. A lot of it's just recycled Star Wars sound effects as you'd expect. It's, it's expected considering the movies have always been known for their excellent sound design, but it never has to do some of your own thing. I think the furthest they went is the gear change for a swoop bike, I guess? But even that sounds like someone hitting a knockoff timber drum. Visuals, good for 2003. Sound, the same damn sound from all the movies, which I don't blame them for because half the time the sound effects make the brand. Watch the pod race again and try and argue against me. As you listen to this, I really wanted to write this one, so I'm doing this one before visuals, and, so you can see how passionate I am about this one already. Okay, so the world, it's the Star Wars world, but a couple of thousand years before the movies there, that's all I wanted to say, fuck it, no, that's it, that's the end of the show. No, seriously though, I have tons of stuff to say. Whenever Star Wars fans, or people trying to appease Star Wars fans makes a piece of entertainment, they tend to try and do fan service by doing everything as nostalgic as possible. I have a couple of examples. This guy, Man Like Han Solo, Jabba the Hutt, pod racing, that scene in New Hope, Millennium Falcon, I can seriously go on for hours. I mean... Look at it, it's fucking Yoda! None of you fanboys can say shit, because you know I'm right. But it's a different time in the universe, though how can you say that they copied it? I can say it and I have, fuck you, look at it, it's all there, look at it. I wonder what the staff meeting must have been at BioWare when they were thinking of this lore and big universe. Hey, look guys, we're making a game here. We got assets and shit from the other Star Wars games, and we need to build a new world out of the ashes. I think we should make our own entirely new world, and maybe even, make some of our own alien species. What do you think, Larry?
Well, I think you're full of shit, Bob. Let's just copy all the movies. Why do people want more Star Wars apart from to read you everything that happened in the Star Wars movies?
But Larry...
You dare question the word of Lucas?!
I mean, there are some original ideas in there, like the gangs and shit. The gangsters, the weird mutating disease thing, which I'm surprised isn't being taken care of by the military. I mean, this shit can destroy the city if it's contagious like this. Terrorists, you people are fucking stupid. They did miss one huge detail. If they wanted to recycle Star Wars stuff, they missed something huge out of the prequels. I mean, how can they not use this element again? It was so vital and important to everything. How could they have missed out fucking CO Bibble. Hashtag see a Bibble for POTUS 2020. But I'm very serious. It seems most of the time when people try to make something related to Star Wars, it tends to follow some kind of tired old aesthetics or formula that dictates what kind of characters there will be, and monsters and creatures and weapons and the quantity of black guys. I'm not racist. It reminds me how amazing Star Wars 1313 could have been if they hadn't cancelled it, like a bunch of little bitches. Something new, different, a breath of fresh corporate fart. Mandalorians are here. I mean, that's pretty cool. The story is pretty simple. You get attacked here by this guy, and then get helped by this guy, and then this guy, and you never see this guy again. You can go here, go through this place, do that stuff, this fun part happens, save her, kill this guy, leave, go be a Jedi, and probably look for this guy and kill him. Somehow Darth Raven is involved. I don't even know if I haven't even been paying fucking attention half the time. Frankly, this shit is boring because, like I said earlier, it's a rehash of the old story because, oh, we found a Force-sensitive person. Master Ripoff, he's too old to be trained.
Well, shit, just let it slide. Everything will be fine, I'm sure. Future generations will thank us for this revelation.
I've seen this shit thousands of times before, and it all comes from Star Wars. I'm tired of it. I guess the best parts of it were the side quests, were all the different communities and characters giving you a tiny element of an otherwise overcrowded game world. Overall thoughts on the game? Well, there were a handful of fun little parts, but it was frustrating. The problem is, I force myself to play a game that doesn't appeal to me. This kind of role-playing game where the actual gameplay and how fun using the controls isn't the key thing just turns me off. I didn't grow up on games like this, so I guess I need a higher amount of stimulation to have fun in games. This simply doesn't do it for me. This game is almost as bad as the 60s band The Shags. No, seriously, look up The Shags. SHAGGS. It's like a new CAA torture method. I mean, they're fucking terrible. Back on topic, the thing is, there are glaring problems in this game to someone like me, and honestly, everything I think has already been said in the past few minutes. You've wasted time listening to me. To put it simply, I don't like this game. I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. Would I recommend this game if you love role-playing characters in a virtual world for hours while Chad gets real pussy and not weird CG lizard tail heads? Sure, if that's your thing. Perfect for it. Would I recommend it if you like to spend your evenings editing Wikipedia and masturbating to Plo Koon and then play it, obviously. If you're just a relatively normal Star Wars fan like me, or even my sister, then don't bother. This game goes way too far. You can hate me later, Job. Oh, I forgot to mention, what the fuck is a vibroblade? Oh god, I can finally do this. Oh, thank fuck. Ah.